Hey guys, welcome back to the Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC, the Dawn of Ragnarok. So we'll be starting with this video today, in which we have to kidnap the suitor's daughter. So without wasting any time, let's dive into it and I'll show you what to do, how to do, and I'll give you the locations also. Let's do it. So you have to come to this shelter, right? So there you have to talk to some guy over here. So from that we can start that mission.
Look around. There's got to be a tankard we can tongue a few drops out of.
Don't let me interrupt.
No. I feel sorry for the giant stuck on the surface. Yeah.
The Warlord's daughter. So we have to kidnap. So this is the location, right? We have to come to this location. So I'll show you how to do it.
They will attack me. That stink. Smells worse than Ivaldi's forge back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Asa.
Just ask everyone for the clues.
You toil as if tomorrow will never come.
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Asa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Asa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
If you see Asa, you will give her my friendly regards. Leave us in peace!
I would have a word with you.
And Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone. Leave me be, please.
I should disguise myself as a muspel. Do not react, as I, the Asir.
What? That is quite the disguise. If Loki is giving lessons, tell him we could use his expertise.
I have him locked away in a dungeon cell for roughly the next 1,000 years.
So then, what brings you? You have not come to lend your hand in the muck.
I'm looking for Asa. Can you help me with that?
Sutor's daughter. Haven't seen her for some time now. She's got her minions keeping a watchful eye on us. What I can say is that wherever she goes, she makes it a point to forge large magma pools. Seen her do it here. Walks around in them. I hear she can even move through them.
Something to look forward to.
Crafty she is. If you see any liquid fire pits, it may be proof she is nearby.
I will keep an eye out.
Now go before you land us both in hot water. Hot magma, more like.
You and I should talk.
Hi, one. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Sutra's daughter. The one they call Asa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Sutr for whatever it is he so desires.
And what is she like, this Asa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is, tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
Asa appears soft of heart. For a muspel.
You should really leave.
Can you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye.
Very, very bad.
Frenchy.
Brother Eivor.
Are you all right?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head. No, no, no!
So after you finish with this guy, you just have to see the chimney and you just hit with the arrow and it will start.
It worked!
As good as new.
You have done me a great service. I could kiss you.
I'd prefer you use your lips to tell me where I may find Asa.
Asa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Sutr. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Asa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Glamnik. Asa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him.
Okay, so
Have a look soon.
there he is, and let's go to that place, and if we want to kill, we'll kill. If they get afraid, we won't say anything.
What are you doing?
Getting you out of here. Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those Muspels were prepared to let me bake to death.
You are in no debt to me. Though, as it turns out, I have need of your help.
Eh? What can I help you with?
Putting a stop to this invasion.
I am listening.
I know Asa oversees your work, and I need to find her. What do you know of her whereabouts?
Nothing more than which way I saw her leave. It was east. Though, interestingly, she took a bunch of my people with her. Diggers. Maybe she is scouring another site?
That is helpful. Farewell, and keep safe. The task has stolen Asa's attention as of late. If she's distracted, I will make capturing her all the more simple.
So we have to capture her, and I'll dive right onto the location and I'll show you with the Sinan. So this is somewhere this part, but you have to go below, like down, then you will see that. So that is the statue of Eivor, I guess that's the name.
Are you lost, Esir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Asa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh,
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
There's an easy way out of this.
Now where is the
Let's keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no. The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Sutter. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Eitri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldur, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, You will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Asa! We found it! We found... Oh!
Found what? What have you found?
Asa would not want me to say.
Asa's no longer here. I am Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Asa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
So long as Sutter lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. I was searching for should be somewhere in this cavern. She believes there's something interesting here. I need to see what it is. I could use Loki right now. He always has a nose for treasure hunts. Symbols, a few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient vault, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? 2 great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Aesir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. The wall is located between 2 great mountains to the north. I should search there.
So the work here is done. We will power of Raven. Sorry, I forgot the power of Raven, just to skip the distance, you know. So I personally like this. I loved it. I love it a lot. So this is the location where you have to go, and the location is basically just behind this huge golden rock, right? I'll show you. Move fast, Sinan. So the location is somewhere near, below the, behind this bigger rock. Yeah, there it is. So we just have to go there.
This must be the place. Go, Sunan. Spells were here. I can still smell their stench in the air. Let's find out what happens if I move these beams. Now where shall I point this one?
We just have to set the light beam so that the vault opens and we can
Now
see
we're getting
what
somewhere.
next we have to do.
This may have to match one of the doors. The sun. Strange place. Reeks of death. Wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Drag marks. And blood was shed. But only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Only moose bells leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest. Sigrun and Halstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests. Identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. More elven symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now. Asa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being had a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came for the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Aetri while I searched for Balder. Perhaps we'll find some answers there.
Okay, so here are the enemies. So without getting any attention, we'll just fast travel, or what we'll do is the power of Raven. We'll just fly off. So I'm directly at the location. So with your Siren, he'll tell you this is the mark location where you have
about
to
this
find
land, my friend. I've seen the sigil from the vault around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Balder's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. And what of Surtr, the prophet? Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Balder's predicament. His son, too, is bound. What of Surtr? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the twilight. Still, once Balder is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered without mercy. There are 3 inserts.
So we now have to find 3 parts of the keys. So they are here nearby. One is this side, one is this, and the other one is there below that. So we'll just see.
Must be blocked from the other side. or a part of one. What do you see? Show me what lies ahead. At the vault was once here. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a salakar. My elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit was deciphering elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hugas. The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. Letter from Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Surtra are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Caldar. An adept in magic. Or Seige, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seige. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a salakar. It is part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. Maybe the only leverage I have to get my son back. Caldar marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this salakar holds.
So, heading on to the next location, this is the one where we have to continue our story. So, with Chin and also 1, 2, 3, go! I did not. It's okay. This is the location basically. So it is just in the center. So we have to do that power where the lava does not affect you. Sorry for that. We have to do that and we'll do it accordingly.
This roof should give me a clear view.
We should go back. We're done here. I bet you if we look underneath glasses, we'll find it.
Lord Caldar, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with 2 others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were 2 of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Caldar is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Caldar without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
This brings me the greatest honor.
No! Mind the Salakar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Caldar fled northwest, with Asa snapping at his heels. He can't have made it far. Asa chased after Caldar like a rabid hound. Though he is no helpless rabbit. What signs might I find of this pursuit? survey the area, Sunan. These fools dared stand in her path.
Shit!
How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. No other bodies in this warpath. He was the last to die. Asa caught up to Caldar. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals her direction. Caldar's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west. Cast about this land, my friend. I need to find Caldar before Asa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Caldar fought here. Blood was spilled. Asa and Caldar fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa and Caldar fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Caldar up that hill. Go, Sunan. This area is off limits. No sight of Asa or Caldar. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't.
What happened here?
Something must have caused the Muspels to leave so abruptly.
the dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it. These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. Asa's spear, abandoned. Did Caldar and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Caldar into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Caldar. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Caldar then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Caldar plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Caldar and the Salakar. For Baldur's sake. Asa!
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful hooger. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Soon, surprise when I present him.
Why is Surtra collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Suter!
Such devotion requires a strong hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the hooker of a suitable Jotun. Caldar never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
So guys, we'll be ending this part here, and we'll be coming tomorrow with the another part of the Dawn of Ragnarok in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So guys, thank you so much and see you soon. Bye bye.